of Uruguay rings out. Well, that was impressive. Match that. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
And we're underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think you're going to have to go a very long way to find a better all-round midfielder than Fede Valverde. He's got the engine to do all the covering, but...
And a chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Oh, that's a nice ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Araujo, it's a sharp pass. Aim forwards. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
He's onto it in a flash. Darwin wins the duel this time. Chance, surely! That was superb goalkeeping.
Saleh really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's Valverde. Nunez! Oh, split-second reaction.
Nunez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Played out wide. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Oh, smashing header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Oh, this was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Over to the left. And that has been clubbed away. He's through here. Cuts out the pass. Moved on forwards. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. They've played it short. And that has sent him sprawling. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards.
Yeah, in truth there, it was carelessness and I think a little touch of panic, Peter, in that challenge. That usually leads to something unwanted.
Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Saudi Arabia gain their reward with an early goal. That's really well manoeuvred. And the volley. That's got him rattled. Abdul Hamid. And it's played forward. Clearly not happy with that. And the shot! Tries to get it clear. Torres. Oliveira. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Has a look and plays it forward. Now that's well seen too. Oliveira. Oliveira. Oh, good looking ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Tries to dink it through. And a shot!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Uruguay opting for a change of tack here, I think, Jim.
Yeah, but it's an approach that can work very well if you've got the players who have the right movement in the box. You know, when they're coming in from wide positions, you just want that instinct to take over.
most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
De La Cruz. Saudi Arabia are already ahead. The perfect start.
Well, this is all down to a big team commitment to exercise a measure of control, and it's working.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. De Arrascaeta. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Aim forwards. Abdul Hamid. Saudi Arabia out in front with an early advantage. And it's Abdul Hamid. That's very neat. So just one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Great defending, strong and determined.
Saleh Javier really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Saudi Arabia are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And it's played forward. Now it's Darwin. Nunez! Oh, it's come loose. Could be danger here. Torres. Now it's De Arrascaeta. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, nicely intercepted. Torres. Moved on forwards. Abdul Hamid. Jimenez. Ugarte. De Arrascaeta. De La Cruz. And here's Nunez! Really well taken goal. Uruguay are back on level terms.
Uruguay, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, it seems to me they'll both be pushing for another now. Could be a critical phase.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And he cuts out the supply. Araujo, driven forward. It's just beyond his reach. De La Cruz. And it's played forward. Decent chance! Cleared away. Abdul Hamid, forwards and with intent. Pass just lacking in accuracy. That's really well manoeuvred. Aim forwards. Spread out to the left. That's really well manoeuvred. Valverde. Nunez does really well to win the ball there. Moved on forwards. Jimenez. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well timed, excellent interception. Ugarte. Oh, there's a probing ball. Abdul Hamid. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Darwin. And it's played forward. De Arrascaeta. Aim forwards.
Nunez really was well marshalled there because he was...
Torres! Goal! Uruguay! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Brilliantly cut out. Nunez, now he's off and running. And it's Valverde. De Arrascaeta. Ugarte. And here's Nunez! It's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And now he has two. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Moved on forwards. Calmly anticipates. Jimenez. Nunez is onto it in a flash. Up towards the front line. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Does well to get it back. It's really well manoeuvred. Torres. Ugarte forwards and with intent. Abdul Hamid shifted upfield. Jimenez getting this one clear. And it's Abdul Hamid. Oh, good spread. Here's a chance!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Deftly away. That's a throw. Hit into the middle. Nunez with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Long ball by the goalkeeper. De Arrascaeta. Quality ball. Nunez, now he's off and running. And the pass is intercepted. And now the breakaway. Darwin. Valverde! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Aim forwards, and that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Nunez, played out to the right. Valverde crosses, cleared away, and it's Ugarte. De Arrascaeta. Wins the duel this time. Abdul Hamid, gently done. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Torres. Lobbed in behind. And he's there to get it away. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Now it's Darwin. Oliveira. That's been drilled forward. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Succumbs to the pressure. That's really well manoeuvred. Out to the right. Oliveira gets across to intercept that. Forward it goes. That has been cut short. Abdul Hamid. It's run loose here. Saudi Arabia, time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Oh, good spread. Abdul Hamid's cross. Jimenez can get it clear. De Arrascaeta. Torres. Moved on forwards. Valverde. Gets good distance on it. Valverde thinks one through. Oh, red, nice interception. Oh, this looks sharp. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's played forward. Oh, can he get onto this? That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, nicely intercepted. Ugarte, aim forwards. Moved on forwards. And it's played forward. Can he finish? Up he goes! He's trying his best to keep it in play here. He's done very well to get to that.
He's very lucky to recover that, and he shouldn't have put himself in that position in the first place.
Oliveira. Oliveira shifted upfield. And here's Nunez. Oh, great chance! That's well blocked, and back out it comes. And here's Nunez. Oh, he's in! Abdul Hamid. Abdul Hamid, forwards and with intent. Torres. Torres. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Nunez is having a shot! Chance again. No.
Uruguay really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Abdul Hamid. And it's Abdul Hamid. It is quite a run he's making here. Abdul Hamid's cross. And he's there to clear it. Referee's given a throw. To Arrascaeta, who has set up 2 goals. Searching pass he's played there. Nunez. Torres. Torres! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Torres certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend.
That's really well manoeuvred. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. That has been cut short. Araujo, aim forwards. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Oh, there's a probing ball. Jimenez tries to clear. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Lofted in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's played forward. Great defending, strong and determined. De la Cruz. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a most children's announcement. With the following program, the new backpack, kindly contact any member of staff.
So off we go once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Now that's well seen too. Oliveira. De Arrascaeta. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Out to the left it goes. Oh, such a clever touch. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And he shoots! And he thumps it clear. Turns and goes back. Valverde. And they can counter here. And here's Nunez. Moved on forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? Oliveira. Torres. It's a good run down the left-hand side. De Arrascaeta. That's really well manoeuvred. Well read, nice interception. Abdul Hamid. And it's Abdul Hamid. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And it's been taken short. That's a fat chance for a shot! Same again, same outcome. Aim forwards. Abdul Hamid. And it's played forward. And he cuts out the supply. Torres. Quality ball. And here's Nunez. Torres. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Moved on forwards. Jimenez. Oliveira. Nunez. Now he's off and running. And he's picked out the run. Nunez. Oh, sweet feet. Can he deliver? Header comes in! Oh, that is a great stop! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And he's there to clear it. Does really well to win the ball there.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Long time, excellent interception. That's been drilled forward. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Abdul Hamid. Driven forward. Araujo. Jimenez. De la Cruz. Oliveira. Up towards the front line. Calmly anticipates. Abdul Hamid. Aim forwards. Jimenez gets across to intercept that. De Arrascaeta, lofted upfield, cuts out the pass. Oh, this looks sharp. It's an inviting looking ball back. Araujo. And it's played forward, calmly anticipates. That's really well manoeuvred. Uruguay have got it back and they'll have another go. And there's green grass ahead of him. Nunez. And they've got a throw. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Has a look and plays it forward. Well read, nice interception. Oliveira. Ugarte. Jimenez, aim forwards. Torres.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Ugarte. Moved on forwards. Clears it away. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Abdul Hamid is onto it in a flash. Araujo gets across to intercept that. Oh, perfectly measured that. Now this could... Nunez! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to it was just beautifully measured.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Uruguay blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Valverde wins the duel this time. And that could set him on his way. Now it's Darwin. Nice physical challenge. Nunez had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Probing pass. A header! Arrascaeta.
Uruguay look very much like they've got to that time where it's all about closing this one out. Just take the sting out of the opposition.
Uruguay have somehow to break through, though. He's in plenty of space here. De Arrascaeta are looking to break at pace. And it's played forward. And he's managed to get free. Big shot, Torres! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Moved on forwards. And he's heaved it away. Well, nicely intercepted. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Valverde. And it's Valverde. De Arrascaeta. It's a threatening Torres! De Arrascaeta out to the right. He's got space. Great chance! He's kept it out just.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And the keeper has it. Aim forwards. De la Cruz. Out towards the flank. Torres. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And that has been cleared. And it's played forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Pinged towards the front line. Muscular approach does pay off here. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Abdul Hamid. Lovely feet. So who's he picking out? Plenty waiting in the middle. Showing good feet. Darwin. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Nice interception, well timed. Now it's Darwin. Torres. Oliveira. Araujo, nicely aimed pass. Over to the left. Great ball if he can get there. Cleared away. And that's been won straight back. De la Cruz. Torres. Oh, that's nice. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
Played out to the right. Abdul Hamid could try cutting inside here. Time to deliver. And he'll shoot here! No, not quite.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Valverde. Well read, and the danger is averted. No way through, so back it comes. De la Cruz. Torres. Proves too strong. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oliveira. That's really well manoeuvred. Defending of the desperate variety. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That's pretty clear, it is a foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Tempers are flaring. The referee really needs to get a grip again. He's gone direct. And how good was that? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. 2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Aim forwards. That has been cut short. Torres. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now that's well seen too. Now it's Darwin. De Arrascaeta. Played into space. Have it back and can go again. De Arrascaeta. And here's Nunez! It's a loose ball. Cross goes in there. Tries to get it clear. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Araujo, gently done. There are a few waiting for it. Abdelhamid did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
Out to the right. Abdelhamid. Oh, it's played into the area. Do have a chance to counter here. Oliveira, driven forward. Moved on forwards. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Darwin. Nunez, played out towards the right wing. And the counter-attack is on for Uruguay. Valverde. Valverde with the cross. Clears it away. Valverde. And that's aimed into the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. Ugarte. And it's Valverde. Abdelhamid. And it's played forward. This is gone, that's a foul. Torres. This is promising. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. That's a cute ball. Abdul Hamid. And it's Abdul Hamid. Real chance! That's not going far. And it's Abdul Hamid. And again! It's really well cleared. Valverde forwards and with intent. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Abdul Hamid. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Jimenez. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Abdul Hamid. And it's Abdul Hamid. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. He's had a shot! Looking for a decent ball in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Aim forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Jimenez. Araujo, gently done. Valverde. Now it's De Arrascaeta. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
It's about time, I think, we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
That has been knocked clear. Abdul Hamid. Jimenez getting this one clear. De Arrascaeta. Araujo. And time is up. Saudi Arabia illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Ladies and gentlemen,